All right. So, assuming you guys got the first part done and you have so much time left in the period, I'm going to teach you how to do land. Also, I like making these videos anyway, so it just gives me a chance to make more. Okay, here we go. You have your floor plan ready to go. Looks good. All right. Next thing you can do is go down in your project browser, click on site plan. So do that first. All right. Once you get that done, you're going to need to go to massing and site up here. I'm going to work on trying to say the icons I click on. I realize I've been horrible about doing that lately. All right. You have to be in site plan. Otherwise, you won't be able to see what you're doing. Okay, first thing you have to do, click topo surface. I don't want to say my project. All right, you have your pick point selected. You can do sloping by changing and adjusting this. I'm not going to mess around with it right now. We can play around with that later on. So here's what you do. You click 4 dots around your area, which becomes your land. Okay, if you want to slope it, if you want to mess around with it, here's how you do that. Let's say I want to put a hill in the yard. I'll go 2 feet high, and I can go back here, and now my land is sloping a little bit. Wherever you see these little lines here, that's a slope. So whatever you change those to becomes your slope. If you want to do it, you don't have to. I'm going to undo it just to make my life easy for this one. Okay, once you get that done, press check mark. So go do that real quick, and then just come back to me once you get that done. 3-second pause. We're ready to go again. All right. When you click on the little cube thing at the bottom, the visual styles, you can go to your colors and you see that you have dirt. Good job. You made dirt. Not really good job. Let's fix it. Click on the dirt. In the properties menu, you see where it says materials right here. You see where it says by category. You got to click the little dot, dot, dot next to that, and this menu will pop up. Okay, this is your materials editor. It's overwhelming. It is. All right, here's what we're going to do. Choose earth. We're going to make earth into grass. I got Miracle-Gro. Click on appearance. All right, this is going to load some textiles on here for you. And there it is. Okay, that's your dirt. Up here it says replace this asset. Click that, please. All right, this is a whole lot more stuff. This is the one I usually like working with, is the appearance one. I'm going to click here and scroll down to where it says site work. As you see, I have all sorts of stuff here. Dirt, grass, gravel, hedge, pavers, sand, you name it. If it's on the ground, you'll find it here. And there's even some asphalt right here, which is called aggregate, asphalt wet. The one that looks the best is the dark rye. Double click it. It'll pop up here, and it'll pop up there. Once you got that done, press OK. And if I click off to the side or I press escape, it should have worked. Why didn't it work? Because I forgot to click this button right here. This use render appearance, which will now default this. So now it should work. So let me do it one more time. If it doesn't come up the first time, just like I just had a problem with, click this, and then click this use render appearance, and you should be okay. Sorry, I forgot that step. Okay. Next problem you have is you see that there is now grass in my house. Not fun. Click on building pad. What a building pad does is it creates a shell kind of around your house. That way you don't have grass and stuff in your house. But until we do floors, you won't have to deal with that. Change this to teal footings. Next step, click around the outside of your house. Once you get that done, press your check mark. Now you're saying, what? I still say grass, but actually, if you go to 3D, you'll notice how the grass is now way down here. So trust me, you got it. Once you add floors, which I'll show you that too real quick, you'll be good on that one. Okay, let's go back to site plan. All right, trees. Click site component, you have trees. Put some trees in there. I don't care which ones, just pop some trees in. You want some shrubbery? Do some shrubbery too. All right. So put some trees and stuff in there, make it look all pretty. The next thing I need you to do is I need you to create, let's say you want to do a driveway. That's where subregion comes into play at. All right. Use a rectangle up here in order to do this. That way you don't have to deal with anything else. Please make sure you draw it out to the outside of your land, because otherwise it looks like you just have a little driveway and you have to drive over grass to get there. Usually the easiest thing to work. If you want to go fancy and use lines and arcs, go ahead. It must be a complete area. It will not work if you have gaps or lines sticking out in no man's land. Okay? I'm going to click check mark. And now I have a little driveway. Once again, you have to change your material. To do this, click it, click the by category. All right. The best way to do this, I'm trying to think of the easiest way to do this. And it's not going to be an easy way. So we're going to have to make a new one. So we're going to click Earth because I want to keep this same sort of Revit settings. At the very bottom, you see is a duplicate selected material. Click it because I want to keep the properties. We're going to call this one driveway. So do that real quick. Once this is made, there it is. You can do the same thing as last time. You're going to click appearance. You're going to click on replace asset. It's right there. Or you have to go and find it. I'll double click it. See? There's my material. This time I did it. I press OK. Now I have a driveway. So that's a short snippet on how to do some stuff on your site. So if you get time, do that today. And that way you can at least have this done while I'm gone. So do that. Have fun. Hope it comes out okay. Thanks, guys.